Hello, Mario, how are you? What? You had an argument with Luigi? Over what? What, sorry? Armed? What do you mean he's armed? Armed with what? Colourful language? A flower? Now that sounds dangerous. Do what? You want to kill him? Why do you want to kill him, mate? Because he's green? Flaming racist you are. To think about it, you are a racist, aren't you? I mean, you've only got one mushroom friend and he happens to be white. Well, whenever you see a brown mushroom, you kill him. And never mind what you actually do when you see a green mushroom, you fucking eat them. That's disgusting, you muppet. Hello number ones, welcome back to my channel. This is the Metatron speaking, and today we're going to talk about one of the staple characters, the mascot of Nintendo, one of the most popular characters in video game history, Super Mario, or Mario if you want to pronounce it the Italian way. And talking about the name, Mario, right, that's his first name, right? But what about his surname? There is quite a lot of controversy on Mario's surname, because if you think about it, the title of the game is Super Mario Bros. So it's like Super Mario Brothers. It sounds as if Mario is actually the surname, not the first name. Well, they did ask Nintendo about it, and apparently Iwata Satoru in 1983 stated that they wouldn't release Mario's surname, but that it wasn't Mario. So Mario was his first name. In 2012, here the problem comes back and Nintendo officially states that Mario has no surname. But in 2015, and this is the latest, apparently Nintendo finally officially stated that Mario's surname is indeed Mario. So his name is Mario Mario, and his brother's name is Mario Luigi. Miss Mario. Honestly, woman, what a little bit of imagination. What were they thinking? Well, apart from the fact that I don't particularly like this, I mean, imagine the confusion when you get both brothers called for an interview, like a job interview to become plumbers somewhere in New York, and someone is like there, and he's there with the list of names, and he's like, all right, now it's Mr. Mario, please, and then of course Mario, the Mario comes and he's like, oh, mamma mia, I am Mario, and the guy's like, oh no, not you, it's like the green guy, and Mario gets all upset, and he's like, oh, that's not the Mario, that's a Luigi, but he says Mr. Mario here. It says Mr. Mario. Very confusing, what a mess. But apart from that, I mean, is Mario actually a surname in Italy? Point number one, I've never met a person called Mario as a surname. Person called Mario as a first name? My goodness, I actually was in the car with a Mario this morning. Why? Because my uncle's name is actually Mario. Yes, be amazed. How Italian am I? So I can actually say, without lying, that this morning Mario drove me around town. But according to a statistics that I have found on Google, apparently there are only 200 families with that surname in Italy. And considering there is around 60 to 65 millions of us Italians in Italy, but calling a person whose surname is Mario, Mario with the first name is like... Japanese. Miyamoto Shigeru, what does he have to say, the creator of the character? Well, he said that he gave him a mustache to make him look more Italian. He said he chose that he's an Italian plumber, and he chose to put him in New York. That's the real question though, is Mario Italian? Mario and Luigi are based in New York, they're plumbers, right? But if you look at the birthplace, an official birthplace is Yoshi's Island. So he's not American, but he's not Italian either. Apparently, he's the son of Italian immigrants who moved to America. So the second question should be, does Mario actually speak Italian? Well, he does say mamma mia quite a lot of times, but I do have to say that the accent he has doesn't really sound Italian to Italian ears. It's the typical, or should I say stereotypical accent that foreigners think that we Italians have, but we actually don't. In Super Mario 64, the first 3D version of the game, Mario actually speaks and says something more than Mamma Mia, which we could already hear in Mario Kart. When does he speak, you ask? Well, if you have happened to play your Nintendo 64 and then you just stop playing, but you don't push pause button because perhaps you're talking to your uncle whose name is Mario, of course. In that case, if you let too much time pass by, Mario will literally fall asleep out of boredom. And while in Morpheus' arms, what will our Italian plumber dream of? Pasta, of course! I can definitely relate to that one. See, there is only one problem with that. The way he says spaghetti sounds foreign. He doesn't pronounce the double T. Ravioli is quite good. So he says, spaghetti. Now, how do I say it? I would say spaghetti, double T, or even worse, spaghetti. That's very American. Don't even say bruschetta to me, because I'm gonna get... So, when he speaks Italian, he has a foreign accent. But what accent? To me, it sounds like an American who is trying to speak Italian. But luckily, I am so glad that they didn't choose a Japanese to dub him, at least, because that would have been hilarious. Like, the way Japanese butcher other languages, pronunciation is incredible. Like, they are the master race of butcher. Italians, we butcher languages. English, they butcher languages. But the Japanese, I thought the French were the worst at pronouncing another language. But no, the Japanese, they definitely get the crown. McDonald's. Tsuburoku. Energy to energy. How the heck did you change the J to a G? I can't even fathom what Mario would have sounded like if he was dubbed by a Japanese trying to speak Italian. But where are his parents from? Well, unfortunately, our Japanese creators didn't tell us that, but we can guess. As an Italian, I can guess. Northern Italians, they still retain some professionalism. When you go to a northern restaurant or when you go to a northern shop, Southern Italians, it's a complete mess. I'm Southern. I am Southern. You can't get more Southern than me. It's like everyone is like screaming. We talk with a loud voice. Mario, very joyful, running around, jumping all the time. To me, he looks more Southern than Northern. But South, where? Does give me a little bit that idea in the in the 30s and 40s of so many Sicilians moving to America. In fact, unfortunately many gangsters were indeed Sicilian. Al Capone being the exception because he was from Naples, but most Sicilian mafia going there and all that stuff. I'm not saying that Mario is mafia, okay? Could be, as far as I know. He's quite violent. He shoots flowers, but he still shoots. Still kills people. Mushrooms. I think Mario's Mafia. Think about it. It's just a cover. The whole plumber thing. Have you ever seen him pay your rent? Have you ever seen him actually do plumber job? I've never seen him doing plumber job. I think it's all a cover. He's Mafia. So I think Mario and Luigi are from Sicily, and I think they're Mafia. Mario. I am your grandfather from Sicily. I came to America. But you don't remember me. You forget the family. And your mother, she work every day for you. And for your Luigi brother. Dishonesto. And you leave beautiful Sicily. For what? The American dream, they call it. You come here, you think you become a businessman. You make the dollars. You left Sicily, the sea, the pasta, to become a plumber. Mario, you leave Sicily to the other world for plumber. If your mother discover, and you lie to the family, you say you create a business, and you lie. For what? For a woman. Mario. A blondie, she dressed like a child, in pink. You can have a beautiful, real Sicilian woman. Strong, clever. She dressed like a true woman with the passion at the Mediterranean fire that only a true man can quench. Not this child in pink. And you run and you jump to save from Bowser because Bowser want to rape. If it's a Sicilian woman and Bowser want to rape a Sicilian woman, it is Sicilian woman who rape Bowser. Sicilian woman is strong. She understand. She can give a good education to your children. What is the blondie gonna teach to your children? What education? Huh? She can understand how to shoot a gun. She can understand, she can teach your children how to put a bullet in the head of your enemy. And after the first week of passion is finished, who's gonna cook pasta for you? I love you, my nephew, but I can't forgive you. Per favore, be a true Sicilian and support the family. Give us a thumb up. E come? Ma come schifoso pronuncia sto thumb? Thumb? Ma perché mi insegnare a parlare inglese? Non ti possono insegnare dove ce le ha? Così pazzi. Thank you very much for watching, noble ones, and remember, the Metatron has spread his wings. Goodbye!